My name's Jackie Ager and I'm a freelance arts manager working mainly on the Isle of Wight.
My name's Dora Cockrell. I'm currently a psychological wellbeing practitioner at the Time Being programme, working as a graduate mental health worker.
Time Being is a 12-week programme and it's a mixed course of arts activities. So there's 4 distinct art forms and these involve visual arts is the first one, followed by music, followed by movement, and the final one is creative writing. We did play around quite a lot with the order of these art forms, the orders of the activities, but we discovered that this order, the one I've just described, is really the preferential way of doing things. And for the reason that the visual arts one, the first one, is the thing that people most immediately think about when they think about doing arts. They expect to come and do painting and drawing. So that's the one where they get used to the group. They'll do a few activities that's by themselves or with other people. So it's meant to relax them, start taking themselves out of themselves a little bit, and really just start feel comfortable within the group situation.
I think most people had a sense of more depression than anxiety. Obviously there is a certain amount of anxiety related to depression, but mainly it seemed to be low mood and social isolation. And lack of activities, so that sort of social isolation had meant that they were doing less and less, and that impacted on their mood anyway.
And the whole idea of Time Being is that you're intervening at a very early stage, and these are people who turn up to the GP, they're feeling low. The GP's referred them on to the primary care mental health team, may or may not have described antidepressants, but the person themselves has expressed an interest in trying to manage their condition, their depression.
The people reported back at different stages that they'd enjoyed the innovation of it, and they did enjoy the kind of creative aspect. They didn't really know what was coming, and the freedom. Certainly different people said different things, but one client particularly enjoyed the drawing, painting aspect.
The benefits they gain are quite diverse. I suppose the most common benefit would be the increase in confidence. At interview, people are usually quite a low point. By the end of the course, everybody's chatting, it's very lively, people know each other very well. You spend, effectively, it's a day, 24 hours is how much time you spend with somebody over the 12 weeks. And they do know each other pretty well at the end of it, and they feel comfortable and confident enough to be able to express themselves and to feel that they're a person of worth.
Most of the feedback I had was very positive of the people we referred. I think everybody, bar from a few, completed it. So once they were signed up for it, they enjoyed it and liked it. They liked the communality of it, meeting with other people, and as I said, the unpressured kind of freedom to do stuff. Yeah.
The social setting is very, very important, because you could do art activities, you could learn to paint, you could learn to draw, you could learn to play a musical instrument on your own. But if you're doing it with other people, it encourages you to think about your own situation in relationship to other people, and to realise that you have value yourself and other people see you as having value, and you learn skills almost without realising it. So communicating with other people, art can be a very powerful thing, because everybody, I believe, has an innate creativity, and discovering that is tricky, because you've maybe been put off at school or by your family or somebody close to you who doesn't value that. But discovering it yourself and finding that you can do something, it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks about it, you can do something that you enjoy and enables you to express yourself is a very powerful thing. But doing it in a social group is even more so, because you get the reflection from other people comment on it, and it's very striking to see the change in people as a result, I think, of doing this in a social setting.